Segment Nation? What's up? It's your boy Brian and Will back here on this Tuesday afternoon to recap Raw last night. We got one of the finalists for King of the Ring last night. We have a number one contender for the women's titles. And we have the Queen of the Ring, one of the finalists. Will, how you think about it last night?
Um, overall, it was a pretty good show. I wasn't happy with how it ended. We'll get to that, but it wasn't a bad show. It was more matches than talking, which is what I always appreciate coming from a Raw, seeing it is 3 hours. But they filled the time fairly well. And it was a pretty good show leading up to the event this weekend. So should be a good Saturday.
All right, we'll kick it off, guys. The opening match last night, we had Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn. We had a couple signs in there. We had a free Otis sign, and we had a Perk Gable sign
Yeah,
for Perk Angle. And also, we had a little segment backstage afterwards later in the show with Sammy and Otis. He Chad kicked out Maxine and
Tozawa.
Tozawa because they wouldn't cheat for him. And Otis was reluctant to do it, but he ended up doing it anyways, costing Sammy the win last night.
Poor guy. Otis is so conflicted.
So it really did surprise me that Gable won, but he did win, and I still now since he won, usually if they win going into the PLE, they're not going to win at the PLE, and I still think now
Really,
Sammy.
he's definitely gonna. Yeah, Sammy's definitely gonna retain. Typically, and it's just been an unwritten rule at least as far as WWE goes. Whoever has the momentum going into the bigger match or any big match tends to take the fall. So, I mean, I don't know. This isn't the old man's E anymore. This is Triple H's E. So we could see a title shot. I don't know. A lot's been going on. A lot's been changing. A lot of things have been different since H fully took over. So I mean, I don't know. This could be different, but I don't know. That's one of the unwritten rules I really don't see changing.
All right, yeah, but then afterwards, later in the show, that I don't know, it was kind of got me a little excited that Sammy went up to Otis. Otis apologized to him. Sammy said, "Don't worry about it, man. Gable's a piece of crap," and I think we're gonna see Otis actually stand up to him eventually.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming because those seeds were playing it like the little segment that Chad had with the Creed brothers. So
Right.
he's kind of moving Alpha Academy out and going to end up moving the Creed brothers in. I'm guessing, which would be a better look. It'll give you more of a newer age team angle type feel with
That's what I was saying. Yep.
Julius Brutus, who I like. Man, Julius is a star. He's Julius. Once if they split them, I think Julius is going to be the one that that ends up doing having a better singles career if in fact they do go singles. But they're just a better fit with Gable. They already trained together, off screen, and because I think with for his WrestleMania match, I believe, or whenever he had his last match with Sammy, he was doing some in ring work with the Creed brothers. So it just makes more sense to kind of pair them on screen. Let them get that mentorship from Gable because the Alpha Academy's kind of ran its course, and it's only so much you can do with three lower card talents, and
Yep.
you're in contention for a mid card title. So it'll be a welcome change. I think it'll work a lot better as far as the dynamic goes. We'll probably get a couple squashes of the Creed brothers against Otis and Tozawa, and see what happens from there.
All right. So after that, we had Braun Breaker come up. They
Brian,
got that. They got him acting like Ryback, half Ryback, half Goldberg with these squashes.
in the chair spot with the stairs and all
Yeah. Then
weren't
backstage,
like, come on, man. All of this
it,
because we weren't in a tournament. As
then
soon as
Dragunov and Ricochet were talking back there. He ended up attacking Ricochet also.
sure did spear Ricochet right through damn near through a wall, but
You can't you can't spear the WWE Speed Champ like that.
you can, and he'll do it again. Put that speed title on the line since that's the angle that they're taking with Brian Breaker. Let him be the speed champion. He's winning matches in 45 seconds, so
I know. Yeah, he is.
you can't get much faster than that unless you
But
you know
he'll Wednesday. You got on Speed. You got Bate and Apollo. I already know who won because they did it Friday. It'll be Bate. Then Friday they have Bate and Ricochet, so they probably did it Monday.
I'm waiting for someone to tell me that they care about speed.
I know, but the championship match is 5 minutes, not 3.
What difference does it make?
I know. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just waiting on somebody to tell me that they care. Once somebody tells me that they care, then maybe I'll probably.
If they keep on getting the views on Twitter like they do, they're gonna keep on doing it.
Yeah. I don't even remember my Twitter username, so it is what it is.
All right. After that squash match, we had the semifinals for the Queen of the Ring. You had Io and Valkyrie go up, and I was like we said, we predicted Valkyrie to go through, but we were kind of wrong about the first match of the night.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. I ain't never had a game where I shot 100% from the field. So,
but also there was the seeds kind of planted with Io after the match. Didn't she like just storm off or something?
She said something and then she stormed off. Like, I'm really gonna need the writers to give us subtitles or something because I feel like I'm missing a lot because I don't understand Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. So
yeah, I was wondering if you heard anything about that afterwards. I haven't heard anything about it yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing further.
Then we had Awesome Truth came out. They had that backstage. I was thinking about you after I saw that with the Andre the Giant. Did you see it live?
And I had a feeling that it was going to be Strowman because Omos wouldn't have fit the description at all. But,
Yeah.
but gotta love Truth, man. You can't really be mad. You can't really be mad. And it's rare that 30 years later we get an Andre the Giant shout out that's not Battle Royal related. So, man, but that was great. Like I said, I had a feeling it was going to be Braun because, I mean, Big Show don't work for, or Paul White don't work for WWE no more. So the next closest thing would be Mr. Strowman, who's one of my faves. So, but yeah, that was typical Truth, vintage Truth. Gotta love it, man.
Whoa.
Miz, that's some Uncle Howdy shit. What's going on? Got the Uncle Howdy QR code going.
But with that, it kind of planted some more seeds with the Judgment Day because of that. Because Strowman came out, chased those jokers away. He got attitude adjusted. JD, then backstage, Priest is acting like the leader again because they're not supposed to have a leader.
No, they're not. Somebody got to assume the role, though.
I know, but they're about to break up. That's what I feel.
Oh yeah. As soon as Rhea comes back, it's over with.
It's probably before that because they keep on. Priest keeps on getting mad at him.
True. I mean, I would wait for her to come back for them to split. You can't just. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of creating a player when they're on the injury list. You shouldn't do that. Let them get healthy first, and then do what you need to do.
Well, next week got JD and Strowman.
Which, I'm all for JD McBallard getting beat down. He's not one of the faces I like to see on my TV weekly. At least not anymore. He's just pretty much just becoming a lackey, man. So throw him to the wolves just like they did last night. Ain't really wasn't too much he could have done, giving up 200 some odd pounds. But I'm just happy that Strowman is back, man.
Yeah.
That's my guy. I love Braun.
We got another 5-card PLE too.
Do it.
I mean, as of right now, we do. Yes. You got King and Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Cody.
Yep.
Sammy. Matt.
Yep.
Intercontinental and
the world title.
No.
Title.
There's no world title.
No, the WWE title. That's what I'm.
No. The women's championship, Becky.
Right. Yeah. But Cody's title, the WWE title.
Yeah, that's what I say, Cody.
Yeah.
So we got a world title not getting defended out of PLE.
No, well, Priest isn't defended. Cody.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, but
you should have both.
He doesn't really have a story right now. Like, do you just throw a match together with him and Braun and have that go DQ or something? I don't really know. He doesn't really have a direction as far as his next challenger right now. So I guess they're waiting to see who wins the tournament to determine
what tournament.
The King of the Ring.
Are they gonna? They're not gonna get to wrestle him, are they?
I think the winner gets a title shot. If the winner gets a title shot, then Gunther's obviously gonna win, and you have to elevate him into the title picture now, because if you don't, taking the IC belt off him is pointless. But yeah, you would book, or I would book Gunther to win, and then have him go into a program leading.
Well, I got Randy winning now.
Yeah, now that Jay's out, it would make more sense for Randy to win. But if Randy wins, then he'd end up challenging Cody, because that's what's on his show.
No, but he's not. I have him winning, but not winning the whole thing.
You have him winning Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. That will make.
Gunther and Randy. Tama's not big enough yet to be at a King of the Ring final on a major PLE.
Not at all. Not at all. And with Jay being unable to travel to Saudi, the whole that whole lane as far as storytelling goes, you kind of block it off now.
Yep.
I didn't even factor that in.
Yep. All right. So last night we had the number one contender. It was Shayna and Zoe end up being the number one contenders for the women's title, tag team titles. So we'll see where it goes after that. And
we know where that's going. We know exactly. It's not time to break up Jade and Bianca yet.
No, where, when, and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, but I'm saying, but it's not time to break them up yet. So I don't see Shayna and Zoe taking those titles off of them just yet.
And the main event last night, we had Jay and Gunther in a banger.
As much as great of a match as it was, that's still and you made it make sense why Jay lost.
Like, and they made it, and they cut the show off real quick afterwards.
They did that on Friday too. Friday.
I don't know. I was there live. I didn't know.
Yeah. Like that's why I made the post in the group, because I saw the copyright logo, and you can never trust the copyright logo. So Randy, they had the camera on Randy, close up, copyright logo down in the corner, and it was like a perfect like camera angle and shot for somebody to come attack him from behind.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I was thinking when I made the post.
No, they just stayed at the ramp. And nothing happened afterwards. R-Truth came over right afterwards while Randy was still greeting fans.
Yeah, you can, but you still, man, you can never trust the copyright logo. I wonder why though. It was such an abrupt end. Like that's been the trend the last couple of weeks. Who knows? Maybe time constraints. Who really knows?
Okay, guys, that's our recap for this week. Come tune in tomorrow for our preview of Dynamite. And we got a special guest going to be co-hosting with us this weekend.
Won't tell y'all. Just tune in this weekend and find out.
We'll be live this weekend right after the PLE gets over. We'll recap the PLE, then we'll preview Double or Nothing.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Peace.